the effect, there's high pollution, that's the cause. The effect is people are getting sick. We are identifying the core problem, for example. So you look at all the causes and you look at the effects. Then you plan it in terms of the logical framework which we gave you on the right-hand side. So you start with your goals, your objectives, your outputs, outcomes, your, what's that? I can't even read. Impact, yes, impact. And then we have indicators, means of verification, which we're going to talk about tomorrow. And we're going to talk about, we spoke about risks and assumptions. And then last one, we're talking about the budget. Yes. We did it yesterday as well. Yeah, so we're just revising so that we don't forget, okay? So we're going to talk about a budget, because no matter what we do is associated with a budget. Okay, so whatever you do is associated with the budget. So when you're planning, you cannot forget about the money that you would require. Money is in different forms because you're going to use money to buy resources and pay for things, pay for people, people's salaries. We mustn't forget about people's salaries because that's very, very important. You go back and you do a calculation. Right, you go back and you do a calculation. It costs money for everyone, it costs Aziza money for every one of you to sit here today. Yes or no?
Yes.
How? I'm asking you how. Yes?
الوقت اللي احنا هدرناه كدورنا هذا مدفوع الثمن. وسائل النقل اللي جينا فيها وصلونا اي احد الكلف. تفضل يا
مش هذا الاساس.
لما انا باجي بحضر الوقت.
So we're not going to say the time is spent here. We're going to say you are getting paid for today. Isn't that so? They have to pay your salary for today. Right. Now you add each person's salary and you will get an idea of what the cost over the 5 days will be for Aziza staff to be at the workshop. Right. So it's like not free, it's not gratis, it's a cost. Somebody is paying for you to sit here. You heard me? Yeah. I said somebody is paying for them, for everyone to sit here. And we don't think about it often, isn't it? So, when we asked you at the beginning to stay in the room, to participate, we didn't tell you that it's costing Aziza money, but now we're telling you it's costing Aziza money. Let's make sure it's money well spent. Right, we can move Mona to the next slide, to slide 53. The next one, we can skip this one because it was just the terminology again. Oh, sorry Mona, let's go back. 53. It's the first one. Is this the first one? Okay, so now what we did here is we put the logical, you remember I spoke to you yesterday about the logical framework being represented in 16 squares? So we put this into the 16, oh next slide Mona. Yeah, no. This one? Yes. So we put the logical, it's in your pack, it's in the slide, it's the one that's after this.
Yes.
We put this thing into the 16 squares. If you go back and you read it, right, it's exactly what we've said already. We've said it in different ways. We've spoken about it, so I don't want to go through each one again with you because we're going to do that. Bring this piece of paper when you come tomorrow. Bring today's presentation. Tomorrow we will do an exercise. Please remember to bring 1 or 2 KPIs from your plans for the workshop tomorrow. So we're going to work with your KPIs because we're going to talk KPIs tomorrow. Right. And read this and you'll get an idea. You can even start looking at some of them. So the slides that I didn't go over today, we will complete. It will be repeated tomorrow, but we have talked to them at different times during the workshop. All right, the reason I put them there is I thought that we're not giving you any particular notes, but you can use this as your points of reference when you're planning and working later. Any questions? Because I can see people are getting ready to move. Anything, any points of clarity? Anything you want me to do again tomorrow with you? Nothing. Then I must say, thank you very much. We managed to finish at 2 o'clock by cutting a little bit on our breaks.